Welcome to our tub. Come on in. It's warm inside, and there's always room for more.
This podcast contains adult material and is intended for mature audiences only. If you're under 18, grab your rubber ducky and find another tub. This one's not for you. Welcome back in the tub for episode 60. I'm Mr. Berg.
And I'm Mrs. Berg.
And this week, once again, we have a full-length interview. We had the pleasure of sitting and having a conversation, and really, boy, like instant friendship as we sat down and had a conversation with Michael, the CEO of ASN Lifestyle Magazine. Definitely someone that's been on our list to have a conversation with for a little while. We met back in 2018 when ASN Lifestyle Magazine launched. And as we're kind of in the middle of the pre-nominations of the ASN Lifestyle Magazine Awards, timing worked out great.
Yeah, what better timing?
Yes. And again, conversation, wow, it flowed. It was really like we had been friends for a very long time.
Well, you guys did have a lot in common.
Yes, we definitely did. Great company. He is a great business person, great mind. As we talk a lot about the start to where they are today and as they continue to grow and what's in the future. So as we've said on previous episodes and shared on social media, be sure to get online, ASN Lifestyle Magazine Awards.com, and get your pre-nomination votes in. They are still open until April 15th. And then the awards show is in Las Vegas from August 2nd through 6th. And, as we talked afterwards, well, we may be making a road trip to Vegas for an awards show. You never know. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's episode. All right, welcome back in the tub. As we said, we have a special guest with us here this afternoon. We want to thank Erica Icon at the Rub PR for getting us connected with our next guest. He is the CEO of ASN, a company that has grown tremendously since its founding in 2018, when they came into the lifestyle community as a publication of support, knowledge, and safe, healthy living in the lifestyle. Since then, they've continued to be a positive, shining light on the lifestyle community, as well as expanding into the adult industry, continuing to promote sex positivity, acceptance, and understanding. There's nothing but positives as they continue to grow and really bring the industry and sexuality to the forefront of acceptance in the world. Welcome, Michael, the CEO of ASN. How are you?
Thank you. Good. How are you guys? Great to be here.
Well, again, thank you. We know you're extremely busy with everything going on, awards, different things happening. So definitely appreciate you taking some time out of your schedule to sit and talk with us.
Well, thank you. I mean, like I said, I'm glad to be here. I'm a little disappointed, though, because there's no hot tub.
Yeah, and
the title of the show is a little misleading.
Yeah, we're working on that. We're going to get that. We're going to start the road show.
Okay, so when you do the road show, you have me again. We'll all sit in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They make hot tubs for that fit in a truck bed, right?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool beans.
So before we really get started and kind of share about ASN with the listeners, can you let people know where is the best place they can find you online, on social media?
Oh my God! ASN is owned by ASN Entertainment LLC. That's the corporate entity of us. But ASN Lifestyle Magazine can be found at www.asnlifestylemagazine.com, or I believe asnmagazine.com also works. works. I believe. I believe it does. Pretty sure it does. If you searched it, you'll anytime you put in ASN, will pop up. Social media for ASN, we're on Instagram as ASN LS Mag, on Twitter as ASN LS Mag, and on Facebook as ASN Lifestyle Magazine.
All right.
Awesome.
So pretty easy. Again, we've been following you guys on social media for a while, almost since close to the beginning as well. And from a lifestyle standpoint and the insights and things you do for the lifestyle, it really is a lot, as we shared before we started recording, a lot of what we're trying to do as well. It's sex positivity. It's openness. It's understanding. So I guess the first question really is, at the beginning, in the start, when you said, when ASN Lifestyle Magazine started, what was the goal? What was the vision of it?
Well, there's actually a backstory before that even starts. When we got into this, we were going to create a dating site. We were going to be another SLS SDC. And after spending thousands and thousands of dollars in India trying to build the right site, and then trying to get the site to get people to join, we kept getting sabotaged, or we weren't the welcome kid on the block per se. When we started, everybody was like, they wanted you to stay in your own box. So SLS wanted you to stay at SLS, SDC at SDC, and so on. So after, I don't know, I guess about a good year of doing that, I looked at my wife and I said, you know what? I said, you know what's missing that isn't in the lifestyle is a media company. So let's go ahead. Light bulb went off and we said, let's go ahead and do this. So it was my 2017 Naughty New Orleans. I went and I met with the what I call the top echelon in the lifestyle. Your Bob Hannaford, Tess Hannaford, Mike and Holly, John and Jackie Melfi. And I sat and I said to them, I said, look, this is what I'm trying to do. Will you support me? Because what I wanted to do was I was going to come out with this magazine, and I knew if I came out with the magazine, there'd be people who were going to copy me. So what I did is I went and I secured all the top people in the lifestyle that I could think of and got them to commit to me for 2 years, that they wouldn't write for anybody else or give anything else to anybody for 2 years. Give me 2 years to grow.
Build your foundation. There you go.
Right,
yeah.
Right. And you know what? Even by them, and these were my friends. They said, Michael, you know what? No one's going to want to be in this magazine. Lifestyle people, they like to stay, behind the scenes, and you're not going to have a hard time. I'm happy to say that it was a year, probably 6 months later, I had a year waiting list, and the magazine was kicked off, was successful. The first magazine was our April issue of 2018. And I don't know if you've seen that one. That one, I actually shot that magazine. I was the photographer, the content creator. I did everything for that magazine. And all those pictures were shot with an iPhone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the cover was an iPhone. The feature was an iPhone. It was all done with an iPhone. But, that's how we started. And then we had to now figure out how we were going to monetize this business, because I didn't want to pass the buck on to the people, to the community. It had to be paid for by advertising.
Sure.
So when we decided to go that route, I will say in the beginning, we pretended to be bigger than we were. We did. And I think that was another part of why we were able to succeed, because we were able to look like we were bigger as far as the company was, to sustain us through that period. Because I'll tell you what, my first ad I sold for $30. I don't sell an ad for $30 anymore. Our ads start at $500 and they go up to $8,000.
Sure.
So I mean, it's just, and that's monthly.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to then, what I did was I went ahead and said, okay, Bob, I'll advertise. Let's barter. You're going to write for me. I'm going to advertise Naughty New Orleans. Mike and Holly, you're going to write for me. I'm going to advertise your business. And that's how we did it. And through that, I was actually able to get, what was the name of the Coyote Ugly, because of my connections with Lee. He was able to go ahead and create ads for me, so I can create that, and I got their content. So I had them in the magazine, Lee and Andrea and a whole bunch of other people. So that's how the magazine started. We started very small, and And now, we're 2023, and we're getting ready to do something stupid again. We're going to come out with another magazine that the people seem to want, but this one will be a subscription-based magazine.
Well, and if the readership and the want is there, but when you look at that growth, you started as collaboration, really within even the adult industry now. It's collaboration to build and grow, and we've talked before about the lifestyle community, and it really is a family.
Right.
And so, to hear that, yes, it was a brainchild, but then the getting groups of people together to help build it to what it is today, it shows a lot about the lifestyle as well and the people within it.
Oh, it does. Absolutely. You hit the nail on the head on that one. And it's because of the lifestyle community that we've been able to grow. It's because of the community we were able to encompass the adult industry. Because the two industries, the two communities, really are not much different from one another.
No, they're
really not.
All. No.
I mean, and COVID kind of showed that, because all of a sudden you have all these lifestyle people. They're all creating OF pages. Mm-hmm. They're all now trying to sell their wares online. So it really said that if there was any saying that there was no distinction, COVID actually proved that there was, and that we were much tighter and much closer than people may have thought.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So it was an easy slope for us to encompass the lifestyle. Encompass the adult industry.
Sure. And again, I mean, from our end with the podcast, that's, we've tried to encompass and focus to encompass both, because yes, it's sexual openness in both. It's really a family in both. I mean, we've been accepted into both families, and
I agree with you.
Yeah. And now your end, you have been you guys have grown and expanded into that as well.
Oh yeah, no, we have. Like, for example, Exotica. We always have. Exotica is a 3-day event. We usually show up 2 days before, stay a day after. We call it the family dinner. And on Sunday night, we all get together, all our friends, and we pick a restaurant. Like, I just got text messages where they're all going to Chicago. I'm not going to Chicago, but I'm included in the message.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they already picked where they're going, and we do it. We do it every show. We all get together. It's like 20 of us. And we take over a restaurant. So yeah, I mean, family is really important. I mean, it is. I mean, my relationships go back way. I mean, we go back. Like, I'm really good friends with Evan Stone. I know him from Triple X Porn Star Radio. He actually engineered my show in Jersey when I first started. I did 4 hours on the air with Marcus London.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, because I don't know if you, I'm sure you do if you followed. We actually had a podcast called ASN Underground Mike and Sherry.
Mm-hmm.
And it really wasn't a lifestyle podcast. I mean, it quantified because we're in the lifestyle. But some of the stuff we talked to had nothing to do with the lifestyle. We were more, we want to shock you. We want to, we're doing this, we're talking that. And that's what we were. But ASN Underground is kind of funny because it's now resurrected itself. I don't know how much you know, but we're getting ready. We just signed a contract to do a TV show. And the TV show is called ASN Underground, and the host is going to be Samantha Mack.
And yes, so that was just that was something we kind of wanted to talk to, where that brainchild came from, because that was just announced, I want to say a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, it started. I was supposed to go to California to go to the Why Not Community Awards. Okay. I'm very good friends with Jay and Connor.
Jay has been on the show in the past. Jay and Connor and those guys at Why Not, great people. So,
well, I couldn't make it, so I went and sent someone in my place. Well, the person I sent met this guy named Steve Yamashiro. Steve Yamashiro, I thought, wanted to advertise in the magazine. So we arranged a call, and it turns out, no, he says he's been following, and they're looking to do a show based on, they see that we're a very popular magazine and the metrics are there. They wanted to talk about doing a TV show, or we would start off as a streaming TV show. Let me put it that way. But the show is intended to be shopped to Vice, to the networks. The host that we have for it actually had a show on Vice for I think 4 years. So Vice is very interested, but they want to see what we do.
Okay, cool.
So, so I met him, flew out to California, went to Burbank to the studios, and that night at dinner, I signed the letter of intent that we would be part of this show. So that's what started that. Again, my wife was home when this happened because, our child and our farm animals that we have. But I called her and let her know, and she was like, wow, this is incredible, because it was totally out of left field. I thought I was going to the studio because they wanted to buy advertising in the magazine, which I thought was great. I thought that was awesome. And when I get there, they say, sit down. They say, sit down. We got more people coming. Well, I'm going, what the hell's going on? Are other people here competing? So turns out everyone that was showing up was here to see me.
Oh, wow.
So I ended up talking to the heads of Mobion Studio. And then they brought in the IT guy that was going to build the website. They had brought the host in that was going to host it. And they wanted to make sure we all gelled.
Oh, they were all prepared then.
They were prepared.
Yeah.
They had the sales pitch going. I mean, they sat me down. They showed me what they do, because this studio. Have you guys ever watched Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the dragons.
Yeah.
Well, the studio that's producing my show made those dragons.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. They also produce the Grammys and the Oscars.
So they know what they're doing.
They know exactly what they're doing. And their specialty is augmented reality. So we're going to have an augmented reality set.
Okay.
It's going to be a late night talk show based. And she's going to host it. And we're going to cover the same topics we do in the magazine. Sexual health, travel, the best of everything. It's all going to get covered in it's like having the magazine in live, in your face. Yeah.
Very nice. So is that going to be a weekly episode, or once a week, or a monthly? How's that going to play out?
They ordered 12 shows. They're going to be 54 minutes long because of commercials.
Sure.
And we start shooting in April 22nd, 23rd. We shoot 6 episodes. And then I come back a month later and we shoot the next 6. And I don't know how the distribution's going to work. I think they will drop every 2 weeks.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. This is all still real. We got a production meeting coming up on tomorrow where we're going to discuss that. So, because we brought the last meeting, we brought in the production managers to actually handle the show. And it's all starting to get really real right now. And it's crazy. I never thought I would be in this position.
And that just shows the work and the tenacity.
Well, I told my wife, I said, if I sign up for one more project, you have permission to kick my ass, because I can't do no more. I'm stretched. Well, because we also have ASN Hub, which was a pet project, and it started out as we were going to be the aggregate of all the industry and lifestyle PR. And the reason we did that was because by aggregating that information, it helped my magazine grow.
Sure.
Because of SEO. So that's what we did. Yeah, but no, I mean that's how it started. So we got the Hub, the magazine. The new magazine will be ASN Extreme Life with Casey Carter. That's coming out, and then on top of it all, we have an award show we're in the middle of doing right now. So nominations are on right now, and it's crazy because you watch online and everyone's posting. So it's cool.
Yes. Yeah, it definitely, when it comes to the award show and the pre-nominations, again, as listeners know, until April 5th, you have the pre-nomination. April 15th. Yes, yep. Tax day.
Yep. Oh, it's done on purpose.
Yeah, that's the pre-nomination. So I guess talk a little bit about that. Where did the kind of award side come from?
The award side came from after 4 years of doing the magazine. We thought that there was something that we wanted to still give back to the community. And the only other thing that we could think of when we were sitting brainstorming is that we could do an award show. Most, when you think of an award show, you think of a publisher, a magazine, somebody like that is the ones that usually create these award shows. Mm-hmm. So we said, okay, let's do this. So our first award show was kind of not our. They borrowed our name, but we did our first award show in Vegas in 2019, right before COVID hit. And it wasn't the award show I wanted, but I didn't have a lot of control.
Sure.
So it was cool. And I said, all right, great. This is cool. People came. I think we had over 550 people showed up to the awards. And so it was a good turnout. Now, the last couple of years, we've had to do virtual shows.
Mm-hmm.
But we produced them pretty well and still had a good turnout. People were still getting together and doing watch parties. I had gotten videos from, I think, one year when Ohana's won, they had a video and you could hear everybody screaming when it was announced that they won. So, I mean, it's still nice to see the community come together like that. Now, I'm scared off my ass because now we've doubled down. We have taken over 2 hotels. We're expecting anywhere from 12 to 1,600 people. And we have a whole 5 days of stuff to do. So, I mean, we have the structure, we have the foundation, we have the support to do it. We just now need to get everybody to come. So,
yeah. And it's the first, but then, as you said, the following that you have, your you got lifestyle, and for listeners, if they haven't gotten onto the site for the pre-nominations, this isn't just one category. The categories are, I mean, you're looking at lifestyle venues, lifestyle DJs, content creators. It spans so many different categories. It's huge.
Yeah, and it changed based on what was happening in the world. I mean, originally we had, I think we started originally with like over 30-something categories. And then we decided we needed to chop it down a bit. So, because of time.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so we came up with 20 categories. With the exception of this year, we added 21 because we added the new Best Buy event.
I was going to say the Best Buy event is a new one. Yes.
Yes. And we swapped out Best Camp Performer for Best Content Creator because we thought Best Content Creator more focused on the lifestyle, but it also did cross over into the industry as well. Mm-hmm. So, because you got content creators on both sides. So that was a win-win because my phone dings every time a vote comes in. And I need to stop that because it's stupid.
When do you sleep that your phone's not going on?
I don't sleep. I sleep very little. I sleep very, very little, which isn't good. But so then the first, like I said, then we experimented with how long people voted and found out the first couple of times we probably strung it out a little too long. Mm-hmm. So now we did nominations. I think they're right in the sweet spot. And voting is just as sweet. It's short. And it gives them time because the top 5 will know who they are come April 16th. And that's who needs to make sure that they come to Vegas.
Sure.
So, but there's lots of other things to come to Vegas for. One, we got the lovely Samantha Mack who's going to host it with the lovely Casey Carter. We have a brand ambassador who is DJ Samantha XO, based out of Miami. She's also going to be doing some of the rave parties and the pre-parties for the awards. So we have a good mix of celebrity, of lifestyle, of adult industry that will be there. So it's really a good mix to come and meet a bunch of people that you may not have a chance to meet in your daily life. They'll have classes. We'll have, I think we have 8 tracks. So that's going to be 8 classes a day throughout that you can come and take. We're offering access to a casino host. We're offering for a church, you have to an excursion. You have to pay for it. It's extra, but you can go up in the sky and make love. Right?
All right.
Yeah, you can do that. We have helicopter rides. We have a nude pool, a topless pool, and a bikini pool. All 3 different locations.
Oh,
and we're also providing transportation to everybody to go between all those 3 locations. So we took over the Lexi, which used to be the old Artesian Hotel.
Okay.
The Lexi is now a cannabis-friendly hotel. Cannabis-friendly. You can smoke weed at this hotel. It's the only one in Las Vegas. So we only have 64 rooms. We expect to sell out as soon as we start announcing the rooms.
I was going to say that one.
No doubt.
Yeah, that's gone quick.
Yeah, and if you stay at that hotel, you have you can stay at either one and you still do it. we're offering a tour of a marijuana facility, so you can get to go see where the weed's grown, how it's grown, and see the woman that actually put this together. She has a strain named after her, and this is the place we're going. I think Boone Farms in Vegas. But so they're going to be able to touch, smell, and then hopefully, buy some cannabis because it's legal in Nevada.
Nice.
Yeah, and then there's going to be some classes on marijuana and CBD and stuff like that. A lot of hands-on stuff. We're working on a fashion show that may be coming in. We're not sure yet, but we're close enough for me to mention it. And like I said, a bunch of stuff. Playrooms at 3 different places. Whispers is the club that is everyone that comes to this award show gets in the Whispers free the whole event.
Oh wow!
So you don't have to worry about paying your $20-$40 every time you go to the door.
Yeah,
you're with the award show, you get it free, and that's the nude pool, the playrooms, and all the other stuff that's over there. And like I said, everything's within 10 or 15 minutes of each other. And if you can't walk there, we'll drive you. We got a show that's going to do the circuit every 15 minutes. So
you really have thought of everything.
There's no excuse not to check out everything.
No, but I got a good team behind me that's doing it. Believe me, if this was up to me, we'd be staying at the Quality Inn and ordering out from McDonald's. I mean, that's what it would be. But I got a good team. I got a good team behind me that's in Vegas that's going and doing these meetings for me and acting on my behalf, which is good. I mean, because it's hard to constantly flying. Right now, I've been traveling a lot, more so for the TV show. I had to go to California about 2 weeks ago, and I was just there for 12 hours.
Oh, wow.
I literally hit the ground, had breakfast, met with the new company we formed, signed some paperwork, went and did the Caliente show over at Dash Radio on Hollywood Boulevard. Then I got rushed over to the studio because we shot promos for the TV show. It's nonstop.
Yeah.
That's not even time for jet lag to set in.
No, I slept on the plane coming. I slept on the plane going back.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, I mean, because, if you're flying across the country, that's 5-6 hour flight.
Yeah.
So you were in the air as much as you were on the ground. That's just
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were both nonstop flights. Yeah.
Yeah.
I left at 6 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. I got home at 6 o'clock in the morning on Thursday.
See, and I've always been a believer if you're out in LA or Vegas, you get the red eye home. But you know what? If you got if you got the morning flight there and the red eye home, no.
Yeah, right.
You don't turn it around that fast.
I left LA at 10:25 in the evening.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, that's a lot of travel.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, that's the life I've signed up for now, and that's how it's going to be for a while until we once we go into production. I'll probably stay out in California for at least the first week or so up there. Yeah. Just
to get that stuff done, stay there for a week, and then come back and cool.
Yeah, because we're gonna split. I said we're gonna split. We're gonna shoot 6 shows the 2 days that I'm there, which between that and post production will take us some time. So I'll be there for a couple of days. I'll come home, and then we'll go back and do the next set.
Nice.
The next six shows. Yeah.
Very nice.
It's tough. It's a lot. And when I say I'm behind on a lot, I'm behind on a lot. I won't never tell anybody this, but I will tell you that I started the April issue today.
Oh.
So I'm
still
up
got
against
time.
the gun. my wife is my editor. So she's actually behind because she had there was a death in the family, so she had to fly. She actually flew to Arizona and just got back. And it's just we're so far behind, but we will get it. I mean, I'm complaining because I want you all to feel sorry for me, but I'll get it. It will get done.
And see, I'm a person like, all right, this is what it needs done. All right. Sometimes, most of the time, I work better under pressure.
Yep.
You know, it's one of those. Guess what? The final result under pressure, I'm like, man, that's pretty good. You know, now if I had one that wasn't, I'd be like, maybe I should have started that, a week sooner. And then I'm like, yeah, next month. No, I'm going to start at the same time.
I think this is probably, I think this is the shortest time I've had to do a magazine. But I've gotten really good with the content creators that contribute. They know that they have to get everything deemed to us by a certain time.
Sure.
Some of them, some you got to push, some you don't. Some will get it the month before. They'll send us a couple articles ahead. But for the most part, from where we were to where we are now, we got a good flow. I have 3 photographers around the world that always contribute. I got one in the UK, Steve Rolfe. I got Scott Church, who actually won awards for his covers with Playboy and Penthouse.
Very
so,
nice.
I mean, I have good, award-winning photographers.
Yeah.
So I split up the magazine. We've added a foodie section now. We've added, we don't, but we advertise real estate in the magazine now.
I did notice that lifestyle real estate.
Yeah, we've sold 6 houses out of that magazine.
All right.
It started because a friend of mine, Joe Grant, who is one of the owners of Bliss Cruise, was trying to sell 2 of his houses he had down in West Palm Beach. And I said, well, Joe, let's put them in the magazine, see if we can help you. That was the start of the real estate, because he sold the house. I think by the second month, he had an offer, and then he closed.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. So, and it was because someone in the lifestyle saw it and bought it.
Yeah, there you go. And
I mean, in the days of when now we've got Airbnb that you can, you can turn around and put it out there for, rent it for parties or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And so the foodie section, all right. I mean, that's right up my alley. I must have missed that because I actually sat and looked through the newest episode, the March episode.
The March it's changed up because I lost the chef we had, because the chef that was writing for me originally was out of the Mustang Ranch.
Okay, yep.
And my contact that got me that, she was a worker at the Mustang Ranch.
Okay.
And when she left, my connection died.
Ah.
I could have worked with the Mustang. They wanted to work with me, but I didn't want, she's my friend. I know her forever. So I said, okay. So she actually writes a food piece called Eat, Sip, and Play. And she'll feature 2 or 3 items, and you'll get the recipes and how to make it, and then she'll tell you how to have fun with it. So you get to eat, sip, and play.
And
so are you still in need of a chef for pieces like this? Yeah. Because there's...
No, I'm actually writing this one down. Eat, sip, and play.
Right, by Ashlyn. Ashlyn, oh, God, sorry, because I got her real name in my head for a second. Ashlyn Sparks.
And I believe I've seen that somewhere before. All right, I'm going to have to kind of dig into that.
Yeah.
It's always good to get more stuff.
Well, yeah, and if you're on my social, I think there's a picture of me and her on the red carpet at XBiz this year, too. Or if it's not me, it's her and her husband. I don't think we did a video together. That's what we did.
Yeah.
So, it's on there. But yeah, so, I mean, that's what we got. I mean, and then I do have vanilla work I do, too. I maintain a bunch of websites for a couple of pizza places, and now I picked up a Mediterranean restaurant. And my son couldn't believe me. The guy's like, I need this website. And I said to my son, come here. I said, look, what do you think of this website? He says, good. This how long it take you? 20 minutes.
Wow.
20 minutes done. Let's go. It's I don't have time to play.
Well, and that's and I can say when we started this, I have some knowledge about programming and coding and all that. And like I did our first, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to do it the short way. And it just got to the point. I'm like, I don't have time to do it the way I want it to. Farmed it out. I was like, I called the guy, and he was like, well, here's the number. I went, here's the money. Do it.
I know it's crazy when you hear the number. When I was in junior high school, I was teaching elementary kids how to use basic computering when the computers were first coming out.
Yeah.
So I was teaching them how to use the mouse and how to use the keyboard, and basic function. So I was doing that in junior high school for extra credit.
Yeah. Nice.
So I just self-taught. I mean, I learned HTML, all that stuff. I learned all trial and error on my own.
I was the same way. It was, again, I went to school for hotel restaurant management and culinary arts, but
so did I. I went to the American Association. What is it? AAH. I can't remember. My wife and I both graduated from it.
Oh, wow.
I graduated whatever because I was a general manager of a hotel too. But that's That's boring.
Yeah. And the two of us met in culinary school. We're from different states, different areas. Yeah, we met in culinary school.
Oh, I met my first wife at the police academy. That's where I met my first wife. Yeah. Uh-huh. She was from Alabama. I was from Florida. We met in Miami. Yeah. But my current wife, I met her 20 years ago online on, what was it called? ICQ. I don't know if you remember ICQ. It had like a flower and you could hit random. Oh. And then you could talk to somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, this is during the dial-up days, right?
Yeah. It was a random chat program.
Yep,
yeah. ICQ chat. I do remember that.
Yeah, we talked with it. We got an 18-year-old kid now and been together for over 20 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
And just working and again, just a ever growing, constantly changing positive business. So
absolutely.
So you had said that you had pictures from red carpets out at XBiz and stuff. So do you attend these conventions and award shows and things like that? I mean, do you have booths that you're at, say the Exotica conventions or things?
Exotica, Jersey, I usually don't get a booth, but I crash at other people's booths because I have so many friends there.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, and if you're familiar, obviously, with Richard from Cassidy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So usually what happens is if I have to have stuff, they'll transport it for me. And they'll have it out because it's too expensive for me to bring, because there's no money in the beginning, in the game for me in the beginning. I'm there selling a service, right?
Sure.
I'm not selling a product. I mean, I guess you call it a product, but it's not the same thing as you going there and selling X-ray lollipops or stuff like this. I'm selling a service that I need to sell myself.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, but I usually walk out with 2 or 3 that I make, and out of the 2 or 3, I'll get 2. But 2 is great because 2 pays for my trip. It pays for it's in perpetuity, right? So I'm always making money.
Sure.
But the first initial hit pays for my trip.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's all I ask for.
So it's more networking from your end. You're working.
Correct.
It's definitely networking to grow your business, the back end, the ads, the partnerships. Right. Yeah.
But with the TV show now, Miami. I will have a booth. I have graphics and stuff being made now that will get on the Cassidy Express and will come down from Chicago.
Nice.
Because that's where they'll set up, and because the guy that makes them for me owns DV8 there. DV8 Games.
Okay, we know them pretty well. We've actually talked to them back and forth about actually having them on the show to talk about what they do.
Should.
We
They're
know
funny
them.
As hell.
Oh, they are great. We've known them for all the years of going to Exotica. Just a fun couple.
I keep asking him every time I call his phone, how come his wife answers? Then he gets mad. I'm talking to his wife. I said, how come you're in the room? Leave the room while I talk to your wife. No, but they're really good people. He creates all my graphics, all my step and repeats, all my retractable banners.
Oh, nice.
All that stuff he does for me. So it's a blessing. And now he's kind of picked up the reins and is working with Richard, setting up the lifestyle section.
Sure.
So I'm able to put my stuff on the trailer. Here you go, and now it goes around the country that way.
Yeah, that's it's good because again, shipping and transport and all that stuff, it gets crazy.
Well, I'll tell you a secret. It's actually not that bad. It's just lugging all of it. When I go to the first time I traveled with everything, I went to Omaha, Nebraska for Crazy Winter Nights because we were nominated for, I think, Best Lifestylers or something like that. And I'm bringing all these big cases that are bigger than me, and I happen to have press credentials. I didn't know at the time, but because of my press credentials, not only did I not pay for them being overweight, I didn't pay for the extra baggage at all. I declared it all as media material, and they took it right on. So,
there you go.
Oh, nice.
If you can register as a media company, I suggest you do that because it's great. In fact, look, I think I have it. This is one of my cards. Right there. Just says I'm a journalist.
Yeah, nice.
Company. And that opened so many doors.
Yeah, and like from our end, the Exoticas we drive to, being in Pittsburgh, where Chicago's the farthest at about 7.5 to 8 hours.
Right.
But we get to Jersey in 4.5 to 5, DC's 4 hours, and we've not been to Miami. Like
Miami, you gotta like. I mean, you gotta come to Miami. You gotta come, at least do it once.
And we need to. And I've always told people, we've had other performers and PR agents. They're like, you going to Miami? And what I've always said is, look, they do Miami in August. I am
July.
Or
July.
No, yeah,
there isn't
July.
really much difference down
Yeah.
there.
If they did it in August, I wouldn't be there. I'd be in Las Vegas.
Well, they do it in July, and I am a northern white guy. It is too damn hot in South Florida for my northernness.
I'm a 356-pound white dude myself. I hate the heat.
Yeah.
I need air conditioning 24/7.
Like it'd be great if they flip-flopped New Jersey and Miami.
Yeah, I'll never do that.
That would be great. Okay, I'd go to Miami in November. It'd be wonderful.
It would be nice.
Uh-huh.
But that Jersey's there. Well, actually, this year is going to be their 15-year anniversary.
Yeah. It's done well at that location. That's been the one constant. That and Chicago have been the two constants, correct?
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
Read the April issue. We have a whole story on them.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's going to be, I believe it's going to be a 3-part series.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to end in November on their 15th year anniversary. And they'll be on the cover, Jay and Dan.
Nice.
So it's going to be nice.
The only thing with Jersey is the food. There isn't.
Other than Harold's, there really,
No, there's not. You got to get in a cab and go someplace.
We had this past year, I actually came out of the hotel. We stayed in the host hotel, and I came out to have a cigar and have a bourbon the one night. And one of the guys that works in the dungeon that we've got to know, he's from the Pennsylvania area. He sits down, another guy that was working with it came down, and they sat down, and he opened up these foils, and I went, "What's that? Where'd that come from?" And he went, "Oh, my boy here used to live down here." He's like, "This place is only like 10 minutes away." This pizza shop was insane. The sandwiches, everything. It was like a 10-minute drive.
Okay.
So phenomenal. Now, the problem was in this trip, the place is smack in the middle of Rutgers campus. I went there Saturday night at 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night, and they had a home football game. I was just like, oh, man. Like, I literally drove. The streets were packed. I went, get out of the car, run in and grab it. I'm going to push my way around the block. I illegally pulled against a fire hydrant and waited for her to get out. I'm like, all right, this food was good, but this is stupid.
Yeah. I mean, that's nuts. We found a couple places to go that we went. This is the first time I ventured out, but this last Jersey trip was very emotional. It was the first time I actually went back home because I'm from New York, so I went back to the neighborhood I grew up on.
And nice!
It was really cool. I was able to. We went and took an Uber, fucking Uber.
Oh my! From there up to New York.
We took an Uber from
Edison,
Garden all the way to Bronx River Road in Bronxville.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Westchester County.
Ouch!
Yeah, I think it was like a $400 trip by the time we were done.
Wow!
So, but it was worth it. I'm glad I did it. I'm going to do it one more time. I want to do it with my son.
Yeah.
Show him where I grew up because that was the first time I was there since I was 18 years old.
Oh wow!
Wow!
You know, in the scene, I saw where my dad would park his car, and it's just cool as shit because when we got there was nobody in that space. So the space was empty, like my dad was gone, right?
Yep. Oh wow, that's cool. That's cool. And that's what's nice about. I mean, again, yes, these conventions they build memories,
Mm-hmm.
but they can help in building other memories or reliving other memories.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, it's all encompassing. Again, the lifestyle, the industry.
Well, and I was going to take this trip by myself, but and here you go again. When you talk about everybody being together, I had Sean Elliott, Legends of Porn.
Yeah,
and
we know Sean pretty. We've got to know Sean pretty well. Him and Coral and Joel, and they're always rolling together. Mickey,
he's a very good friend of mine, and he says, "Michael, I'll do this trip with you." So then he did it with me, and then we got somebody for the lifestyle who's from Sex Positive Me, John Luna. They said, "Come on, I'll go and I'll videotape everything for you." So they did this whole documentary of me going home.
Oh,
so
cool.
Wow.
It was cool, but they weren't gonna let me do it myself, which was cool.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, people don't understand unless you're in it. It's almost like we're a secret society, but we're not. We're very open if you just give us a chance.
And again, that the openness and you talk about being kept, quiet and not talking about it, and then yes, you want to be open at the same time. We're actually, I guess, in that spot right now, kind of torn, because all of our photos, all of our publicity stuff, we've always shielded our faces.
Right.
We've always stayed anonymous, whether it be for jobs, for family, for things outside. We have an interview coming up that someone did of us.
Really?
And they asked for pictures.
Ah.
And it's like, okay, so do we give them a non-edited one at this point? Do we just say, hey, here it is? Or do we continue that? I mean, because it's just this one publication.
Right.
Do we kind of launch that? And it is someone that we trust, we respect, great company out there.
What do you think is going to be the fallout if someone did find it?
From a professional career standpoint,
right.
of misses.
Okay.
So I've gotten to the point again. I'm in food service. I'm in restaurants.
Yeah, nobody can.
Guys are like,
you're a pig. It's okay. I get it.
And that's it. They're like, oh shit, you talk to porn stars all day. I'm like, they're like, whoa. And then I've had guys that have listened to the podcast and they're like, dude, now you're even more my hero. You're a swinger and you hang out with porn stars. Holy shit. And your wife is freaking awesome. I'm like, well, I know that, but I'm like, but
You better know that.
I'm like, so I'm to the point where it's just like, it's who I am. It's who we are.
Yeah.
So, but it's again, like you said, just, we've said so many times, it's a family. It's a great group of people, and the openness of everything.
So what's the decision? I mean, don't leave me hanging.
Well, and we haven't, so we have to have the interview and stuff back to them by tomorrow.
Okay.
So it's just like, okay, we're looking at some pictures that we have, like from the Exoticas and things. And I'm like, hey, we've used these on Twitter, on Instagram. And at the same time, like, there've been, I had a oops once we kind of started the podcast, and I started a Facebook page for it as well.
Oops.
So what happened was I started a Facebook page, and then my personal page, I became friends with it. So then all of my friends got someone you may know.
Yes, they did.
And the picture that I used was a picture of us with our faces covered. And I had a couple friends reach out to me, and they were like, and they just sent a picture. They're like, what's up with this? I went, oh. I was like, well, if you're asking if we know those people, yeah, we kind of know who they are.
Yeah.
So
then we find out later that everybody checked out the links to our Twitter.
And they were like, oh, hey, your Twitter. And I was like, well, I mean, hey, if if you saw my wiener, what do you think?
Well, it's probably why I don't recognize you guys. Can you put a pixelated paper in front of your face? Maybe they don't know who you are.
Emoji glasses on.
Right? So you accidentally came out.
Yeah, and through the Facebook. But then I have a lot of other friends that kind of knew about the podcast. No, we're doing this, and I'm like, look, this is what it is, and if you want to listen to it, here it is. Here's the website. Like, all right, this is what we do. It's both ends,
right?
And honestly,
where
I had no pushback. Everybody's like, dude, it's freaking great. It's awesome. Great.
Well, they probably think you're cooler than shit.
Yeah.
I wish my wife would do that. Right? That's what you get. Right?
Yeah. They were like, what do you mean? Like, you hung out with this one, just having drinks and bullshit and shooting the shit. I'm like, yeah. I
because that's a misconception. Everybody thinks that everybody's fucking each other and all this other crap. And 90% of swinging is really just hanging out with people that you're very close to. Does it happen? Yeah, of course it does. That's part of it. But that's not the whole story. Yeah. But that's the only story they read.
Exactly. Right. And even the adult industry, people are like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, no, there's performers that misses and them are texting back and forth every day. How's the day? What's going on here? What's going on there? We sent Christmas gifts and cards. And, I had a friend, I'm like, I bought a bunch of cigars. Like, what's that? Oh, I'm sending it to, I'm like, no, I'm sending it to her house. She's like, here's my address. You guys, I trust you. You're not creeps. You're not weird, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. And people are like, holy shit.
Well, that's and I'll always call people by their stage name because I know everybody's real name, and that's where it gets fucking confusing.
Yes, and there are everybody, like, we've become friends with so many, and it's like, no, we don't, look, we totally respect you and everything. We don't want to know, we don't need to know your real name. And some of them have been like, this is what it, I'm like, great, but we're still going to call you your character.
Right.
Out of respect for you and make sure there's no other company around that might, yes, unfortunately in this day and age, you can get onto the internet and and you can that's
find
the scary
it, but you're
thing.
But you're not going to get it because I said something.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. That's just how I look at it. I still believe in protecting the people that I'm friends with.
Exactly.
You have to.
Yeah.
But no, this is cool.
So,
are you making her stand? Is she standing?
Oh no, it's a stool.
Yeah, she gets she gets a comfy stool, so she,
Okay, I just I'm just trying to feel out what this relationship is. That's
all. Well, I tell you what.
Where's my stick? I got a stick somewhere around here. I think my wife hit it.
This has been a great conversation. And
I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, and again, really appreciate you sharing, kind of where you started and where you are, and just gotta say,
where things are going.
Yeah, where they're headed, and just appreciate the positives that you work towards for the lifestyle in the industry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I appreciate that. And we do, we don't take anything for granted. I believe everything can be taken away from you tomorrow. So, we do our best. Like I said, we do everything we can to help other people because that's the way it needs to be. I won't say anything negative on social media. You'll never hear me say anything negative. Now I'll get my wife in the corner and say, this person pissed me off. But I'll never publicly say it because I have, the magazine is an image. Unfortunately, that's my image, and that's how I'm portrayed. How people see me.
Sure.
But it's okay. I've learned this is the life I'm in, and I'm happy with it.
Again, anything that we can do to promote those that help, that those, that truly are, involved in the lifestyle and the industry and the positivity and the togetherness of everything. That's what we're about. And that's what we want to that's where we look to partner and promote with other people.
Yeah.
Right.
The ones that do that. Because at the end of the day, it makes a stronger community.
Well, absolutely. I mean, that's the biggest thing. As long as you stay that way, and that's how you promote, you guys are going to be very successful, because there's no reason to tear anyone down for anything. It's just be you, have fun at what you do, and enjoy the space you're in. Because, we're only here for a short time, so we might as well give it our all and have fun.
I couldn't agree with that statement more. So, again, we truly appreciate the time you took. Good luck on the upcoming TV show. Definitely will make sure that the listeners, and we promote that on social media when it comes to fruition and hits here. So, I definitely look forward to watching that. So, again, one more time before we leave, the website that people can find you at.
ASNLifestyleMagazine.com. And then for the awards, ASNLifestyleMagazineAwards.com.
All right. Very simple.
Come check us out.
Very easy. All right. Again, thank you very much, Michael. Good luck.
Absolutely.
Continued success to you. And look forward to hanging out with you here sometime in the future at a convention.
Absolutely. Definitely. Look forward to it.
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry. He's being a pain in the ass.
It's all good. We've had family, we've had pets join us on the show in the past, so it's all good.